All right. Hello, you guys. My name is Shelly Zigley. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do know me, you know my name is Shelly. Welcome to my video today, and welcome to my channel, Hathor Healings, if this is your first time being here. This is a space and place that I have created and continue to create where I share with you guys readings, information, my own process, my own thoughts. I want to say sometimes that my videos are random, but they're not random. There's really nothing random about them. We tap into spirit, we tap into God, we tap into the land, we tap into the Hathors, we tap into many different things here on this channel. And I'm coming on today recording this video in a really interesting space personally. And again, I'm here recording this video in this weird space when normally I wouldn't record in such an energy because, you know, I'm in that kind of shaky zone, in that shaky space. So my guidance and my counsel really tells me that it's important that I don't shy away when I feel off or when I feel uncertain or I feel a little bit scared, right? So if you guys watched my previous video, I talk about pivoting, and I talk about pivoting my work, pivoting my service, and moving from the line I was on onto a more authentic line, right? So I boldly put that out there yesterday and shared with the people that were interested in signing up for my 3-month group mentorship program. I contacted them and said, hey, I'm no longer running this program, and felt really confident about it and said, I'll let you know when I know what my next step is, right? So here's how and why I'm feeling really nervous, and I'm going to share with you guys openly. So I didn't know exactly where I was going to go in terms of, you know, an offer and forget even offer, like my soul work, like, you know, spirit, God, goddess, where are you taking me? What am I doing? But I do know that this period from June, right, especially the solstice until August, right? So that end of August is a portal, and it's a window, and it's a window for massive expansion, massive transformation. It is a window that we can set the stage for the rest of our year to move incredibly aligned and smooth and potently, right? And it's also the window that we're really conditioned to say, hey, like this is, you know, summer holidays, right? Our kids are home from school. This isn't the time where I work on my personal growth or development. This is the time where I chill out. I get kind of like relaxed and I just go with the vibe. That's what we're programmed to do. And why we're programmed to do that is because it's the most accelerated period for us to grow and to come into our true divine alignment. So the spell tells us this is not the time. The spell tells us, no, go sit at the beach, go put your feet up, stay in the sun, and this actually isn't your time to work. That's a spell. This is a potent, the most potent time for birthing, for creating, for setting the stage so that you can move authentically with the rest of the cycles that are coming. Contrary to popular belief, fall is the time where we should start coming down, where we should have our offers in place. We should have everything ready to work for us in the fall and winter so we don't have to do as much, right? So this is, you know, a concept that I've had to really work with people to understand and to grasp and to reprogram themselves with, right? So anyways, I know this, and this is why I put out my offers at this time of the year, because I know it's the most potent window. So I ixnayed my 3-month group mentorship program, which was priced at $3,333, which, you guys, is a great price. When we're talking about spiritual work, right, and most of us know this, it's priceless, right? And there is a bracket of people that price point is incredibly, you know, easy with and easy to meet. So this is why I'm freaking out a little bit. I go to spirit and I ask, and when I say spirit, you guys, I mean God. I really do. I connect to God and I connect to the goddess, right? I don't usually use the word spirit because it can take me to a weird field. I prefer to go right to the source point. So I asked, okay, what am I meant to do? And the answer has me tripping. The answer has me freaking the fuck out a little bit, okay? So basically what I was told to do is this: to offer and open up 3 one-on-one mentorship prices for half the price of my current group, well, previously current group mentorship price. Okay, so that's cutting it in half. That's opening up 3 spaces. And I trust and I feel that that's correct. But there's this part inside my body that's like, it's not that it's struggling to get on board, right? It feels shaky, and it feels it because why? Because I have to work through some of my own programming, right? I have to work through some of, the coaching I've had when it talks about value and putting yourself at a certain price point. I have to work through my own shit, right? To move into that and to come into alignment. So I'm shaky. I'm uncertain. There's a part of my brain that's like, is this a good move? But then there's the part of me that knows, like, Shelly, you asked God and you got your answer. So that means that there's 3 people waiting for this opportunity. There's 3 people, and maybe you're one of them watching this, waiting for the opportunity to work with someone like myself at a price that is, really accessible, like really quite accessible. My skill set when I work with somebody is, you can feel it, it. I can tap into all the things, whether it's business, whether it's your personal life, your frequency, your relationships, your parenting, all of the things, right? So that's that. If you're one of those people and you're watching this right now, God created an offer for you. God created it. Shelly didn't create it. Okay? But Shelly's ready to back that up and to be there for you and to be that support that you need for this next leg of your journey. Okay? So that's for whoever that's for. I'm opening up this reading today with my animal cards. The land, I want to say the land is, incredibly loud right now to me, but it's always loud. It's part of my world. If you look at my arms, you guys, I have the tattoo of the eagle. I have the forest spirit from Princess Mononoke on my arm, and I have an owl right here. I have owl wings also on my back, and I have a hummingbird right on my wrist, and I have a bee right here. So, the animal world and the land is very important to, it's not just me, it's important for every one of us. It really is, because again, like I always say, this is where we're creating from. So I'm going to start and ask for some animal guidance right now, okay? For myself, for the collective, something that, an energy and a frequency, guidance, anything. Let's just see what wants to come through here. Also, I go to this first because of grounding. Like I said, my energy was a little bit shaky. There we go. We got the bull. We got the bull. Male power and fertility. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is the time we're in right now. We are in moving time. And this doesn't mean we don't sit down and we don't reflect and we don't assess and we don't take our time and be patient. But we need to recognize, like, this is fertile time. We are in the fertile grounds to set up the rest of not just our year, not just our cycle, but our new earth reality really is what I'm getting with this. We are in that time, and there's an urgency, and I feel it, and perhaps you feel it too. There's an urgency to use this energy and to move in this window. There really is. Okay, God, Spirit, Goddess. What do we got? Fox. Adaptability and reactivity. This is funny, right? because I just had to adapt big time. I adapt in 24 hours, less than 24 hours. I've made some really big decisions. You have to adapt. I have to adapt. And in that adaptation, in that process, isn't necessarily this light, fluffy, comfortable feeling. It's very uncomfortable. But the fox energy is coming in to say, like, yes, this is correct. We need to be able to adapt. And this isn't just for me. This is for you guys too. Being open to the opportunities, being open to the shifts that you need to make, being open and adaptable to move with them, like the fox, right? The fox is also very cunning and smart. And the cunning and smart, not in a negative way here. This is in a way that allows us to put our resources together to get creative. If we're still stuck in the I can't mentality, and this is for a lot of the reasons why I've priced my work higher in the past, is because those who are stuck in lack can have a really hard time moving forward, right? Because they believe they're stuck. They believe there's no more. They have real big root issues to deal with. And sometimes those root issues are a pain in the ass and people refuse to move out of them, right? So I'm trusting in God that there's people who want to come forth who are like me in the sense of, okay, I want to grow. I want to expand. I want to do those things. And I need a price point that is somewhat available to me. Okay. What do we got here? Squirrel. Play and resources. Right? Yeah, I don't even need to say that so much. It's like the squirrel knows how to find what it needs. It knows how to gather its resources. It knows how to be playful and childlike and open up to expansive opportunities, really, right? It's like on the ground and it's looking, and it can climb up the trees, it can look from above, it can go down low. Like the squirrel has this ability to move and adapt. And actually I feel really excited holding this card, and perhaps I'm also the squirrel, right? It's like, doo. Interesting. So I'm going to take one more of these animal cards before I bridge into the Moonchild Tarot. So we're just going to ask for one more animal spirit. Who is this? This is the starfish. Boom. Wishes and sensitivity. This is trusting in your feeling and your intuition and your dreams. The things that you desire, the things that you know are there and available to you. Right? It's the starfish also, it sits in its star formation and it doesn't move much. It just attracts, right? It attracts and it is. So that energy is really important, and I'm going to sit with that energy in the rest of this reading, and even when I go back into the house today, right? Is being able to be in this energy and just trust and know that the shaky parts are, my spirit, my body, my energy field coming into alignment, my ego coming into alignment with all of those things, right? Again, like the ego is not a bad thing. We are not here to fight our ego at all. And I'm not fighting my ego either. Oh boy, okay. So we're going to move into Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Knoll. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you, fox. Thank you, starfish. Thank you, rabbit. Thank you, bull. Thank you. To shuffle these cards. Shuffle them nice and, I could pre-shuffle them, but I usually don't because I'm usually going back in quite quickly to my tribe. I'm in the middle of making sourdough bread right now as well. So if I look up, what is that card? That card wants to come out. Look, this is from making the bread. The Hermit in reverse. It was in reverse when it came out. the Hermit in reverse, right? Again, it's not time to hide. And I shared in the last video that sometimes when I make a change or I pivot, I want to hide. And it's not time to hide. It's like, yes, we're going to be reflective, but we're not going to go into isolation mode. This is not the time to go hide in a cave for months at a time, right? This is a time to process, you guys. Don't get me wrong. When I'm talking about all this movement, I also mean like there is a lot of processing, and there is steps that are going to be needed to take that take time, right? We don't need to rush, but at the same time, the devil, right? At the same time, we don't want this energy coming in and taking rule over us and telling us that, no, actually, this isn't the cycle to create in. This is the cycle to put your feet up at the beach all summer long and do nothing. This is the devil. The devil wants you to do that. And don't get me wrong, relaxing, resting, vacation's okay. But be active. Do not let this important cycle go away. Trust me. Whew. Like they can't be any louder to me. They can't. Like, we are in an important window. Okay, message for the collective. This one's stuck in my hands. The Two of Pentacles. Which way? Which way are you going to go? Which one are you going to choose? Is it this or is it that? Is it the reality of what we've been programmed to do, or the reality of our soul pulling us and calling us? What are we going to choose, right? Those two things available to us. Summertime, if you're in, the Northern Hemisphere, you're going to put your feet up. You're going to just chill by the beach and travel all summer and do all those things? Or are you going to make use of this time? Are you going to use this cycle and get out of the distraction, get out of the devil? Remember that devil energy, you guys, is very, very convincing. Is a Lucifer, if I were to put him as a man, I often say this, very, very charming, attractive, alluring, sensual even, right? Lucifer, the devil, has that energy. So we're not necessarily going for that avenue, okay? But both choices are available to you. You have the choice. Oh, jeez. And again, look what's come out. Look what's come out. Shadow work. Right? Again. So where I go with this card, and right now, is that perhaps why we are afraid to go into this next cycle and do work in this time is because we're afraid to look. We're afraid to go to those difficult times when, hey, I have an option here. I can go. Again, they keep showing me someone sitting in the sun with their feet up at the beach thinking they're just living the life when they're destroying themselves and they're destroying their path, right? That's the image that I keep seeing, right? So this, if we're going to say, okay, that's not my focus this summer, I'm going to do some real work, you're going to have to face this shadow. The shadow is going to come up and you're going to see all the cycles that you've wasted with a beautiful excuse to waste. And maybe that's hard and difficult for some people because you really look forward to this summer cycle of just, being and relaxing. And then you got to realize like that, yeah, I've been programmed like a mofo. And yeah, not always easy, right? Oh boy. Seven of Cups there's two cards on my lap that fell. This shows that you have a lot of options, a lot of things available to you, right? Which one are you going to choose, right? That, again, this is like the theme. There's no per se right or wrong, but there's things that keep us stuck in loops and cycles. There's things that create more karma. There's things that bring us into divine alignment. There's, all these different cups. Which one are we going to choose? Which one is right for us? Which one is easy for us? Which one is most attractive for us? What are we going to choose, right? You got a lot of options. Strength. This is the other one that fell out with that. Okay. It's going to take this, your soul strength, to choose the right cup. To choose the cup that's going to open your path. To choose the cup that's going to align you to things that you've never been aligned to before. Right? So perhaps you have money saved for a vacation, for going to do all these things, and perhaps maybe you use it for your growth in this cycle, right? This is an example. What are you going to do differently? Where are you going to direct this strength in your life to do something that's going to break your cycles, break your loops, and put you into a new frequency? Holy man, it's hot again. Stuck in my hands. The 10 of Cups. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. If you use this strength, okay, choose the cup that isn't necessarily the most alluring and easy and attractive, but you choose the cup that's right. Yeah? You use this, you choose the cup, this is what you get. The 10 of Cups, fulfillment. This is what's on the other side. Fulfillment, expansion, your dreams coming true. If you've been in the same cycle and you've used this summertime in the same cycle, I don't know why we're going so hard on this cycle, but this is where this reading wants to go. This is what they're saying to me. It's like if you've used this cycle in the past and you're not in your 10 of Cups, you're not using it right. You haven't used it right. You haven't hit your 10 of Cups. And a 10 of Cups, you guys, is not like, oh, I'm in a blissful time. No, it's totality, right? It's the totality of my reality is in bliss. Not just my experience in this moment is in bliss, right? How many of you are living for moments? Yeah, I don't know. What do we got here? The 5 of Pentacles. How many of you are stuck in this cycle? The 5 of Pentacles. I live in the moment, I live for bliss, and then I'm stuck. I have to figure out situations. I have to maneuver my way. I have to manipulate. I have to, this 5 of Pentacles is you're stuck. You're stuck in lack. Lack is the main creator in your world. How many of you turn to other people, right? Because you need help or you need support, or you get aligned in relationships because you want someone to save you or something like that, right? This 5 of Pentacles energy is the result of choosing the most alluring cup, the easy cup, the beautiful cup, the summer holiday cup. Yeah, they're like telling me summer holidays, this whole thing is a mass spell. Break it. So you can get out of this. It's a spell to keep you in this. 5 of Pentacles, you're stuck. You go nowhere. You do nothing. You're a divine being that's stuck in a fucking loop. So you do nothing. I've been here. Okay? I know what this energy's like. I know what it's like to be stuck in this loop and not moving, not growing. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. You guys are being told this card, okay? The 4 of Pentacles. I pulled this card yesterday, okay? Disillusionment, chasing an ideal, right? Instead of, again, this is another one of the cups available to us. This is another one that we can choose. I had to get out of this 4 of Pentacles energy, right? We got 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. So the chasing of the illusion also leads to this, right? 5 of Pentacles energies. Yeah, I hear you guys. I hear you guys. Summer holidays. I get it. I get it. I get it. The Page of Cups. Okay? It's moving in the direction of emotional security, emotional balance, right? It's a little bit more immature than the Knight, than the Queen. It's actually quite a bit. So what I get with this card is when we're making our choices of which cup we're going to choose, yeah? When we're making that choice, we want to not make it from the Page of Cups. We want to make it from the Queen of Cups or Empress energy, one of the higher levels. The Page of Cups is the one that will choose the Four of Pentacles that will lead into the Five of Pentacles. Okay? Tap into your queendom. Tap into the part of you, your Empress energy. The part of you that fucking knows the bullshit and knows your own bullshit more than anyone, right? If we don't know our own BS, or we're not like actively seeking it. Ooh, my leg is sleeping. Sorry about that. I have to change position. Vesta, go away. I love you, but go away. The Sun. The Sun. Okay? When you move and you choose from that Empress energy, right? That Queen energy, that High Priestess energy. This is what ultimately you'll experience. You'll attain. You'll get to. But it's not the easy path, right? It's the reward for choosing the right cup, for moving into that Ten of Cups energy, and being in the radiance of, like, this is your life, this is your world. You can see you're expanded. Whew, doggy, Leo energy. Confidence, right? We got our Knight of Pentacles again. This guy likes to come out. Oh, man. This guy likes to come out in our readings, right? The movement forward. The being on planet Earth. It's really beautiful. It's so weird because I want to ask like specific questions, but I just keep hearing pull cards. So I'm going to pull cards. The Six of Swords. I was going to say, where's the Sixth Sword? It's in her. Okay. So the Six of Swords energy is an intense energy. And it's really about keeping yourself stuck. Victim mentality. Right? The one sword up in the air, the four coming, and one's inside of her. Right? Let's look this one up and see what she has to say about it. Swords, where are you? There we go. Okay. So, how can I release the attachments that bind me? So, this card is representative of travel, transition, release, reorientation, and change. Okay? Am I ready to write a new chapter of my life? So, if we look at this, right? And she's holding the sword up. All these swords are coming at her, but she's empowered and she's holding that up. So now she's got to figure out how to move out of that sword that's inside of her and all of these around her. So she has to move away from things that don't serve her anymore, from energies that don't serve her anymore, from patterns, from behaviors that don't serve her anymore. She's got to do that. You got to do that too. I got to do that too, right? Where do we need to move away from? So we can transition. This one wants to come out. This is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We pulled this the other day. And this is, right? This Six of Swords energy. And this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, right? We want to flip this out like this, upside down, so that we can go through that door. We can move into that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. But we have to be willing to move through this Six of Swords, to go through the transitions, to make difficult decisions, new decisions, right? In our life, in our world. If we don't go through that, we're going to end up in Five of Pentacles energy. We're going to just keep getting stuck over and over and over again. Three of Cups, we like to pull this Three of Cups energy, right? That's what's on the other side. This Nine of Pentacles is Three of Cups. The celebrated energy, celebratory energy, union, sisterhood, soul tribe, all of that. I'm going to just do something a little different here. Split the deck. Oh, the Hanged Man. A new perspective. Okay. I'm getting close to being done here. Three of Swords. People are going to hurt. You're going to hurt. Choices, decisions. I hurt right now. A little bit. If I'm really honest, I hurt a little bit right now. It's not easy walking away from something. It's not easy pivoting. It's not easy, if I go through this, it's not easy. Where is that card? Where is that card? Here it is. No. It's not easy finding that right cup and picking it and choosing it, right? We're going to have to use this strength to move through that. Also, what I want to say too, when we choose the right cup, and again, the right cup's not the easy cup, right? And we choose it, there's going to be evidence around us to make us question if we chose the right cup or not. And this is where trust and faith, this card wants to come out. Queen of Swords. Power. In your execution, in your speaking, in your mind, right? Queen of Swords motherfucking energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This energy will help you cut through the illusion. But man, like there's a strength that needs to be embodied here. And that sword energy is that strength. That Queen of Swords, you are that strength. Thank you. Thank you, Queen of Swords. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to split right here. Also, there was a specific split. Right here. Page of Pentacles. You're going to feel like this because, you know, whoever I'm talking to right now, you don't have the earth plane mastered. You don't. You're starting to figure it out. You're starting to get it, you know, but you're still a little bit immature in the execution and embodiment of your fullest self on the earth plane. And that's okay. That's okay. Tower. Don't fear the Tower. I'm not saying your whole world's going to come falling down. It's not. But the Tower is breaking the pattern, breaking the cycle, breaking the loop, right? The summertime spell, breaking it. Bye-bye. Page of Swords. I've talked about this card before, and this is about, you know, operating in Queen of Swords energy, but maybe feeling a little insecure about it, and that's okay. It's okay to feel this. But know inside of you that power and potency of the Queen of Swords. One more. Seven of Pentacles. This is quite beautiful because this is like the harnessing of a new, this is again on the earth plane, guys, of the new frequency, of the power that comes from choosing the right cup, of being true to yourself, to your soul, to your mission, all of the above. Whoo! What is this? Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. Celebration. This is everything working out. The satisfaction, you guys, I'm not going to pull any more cards, of being on the other side is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. When we break our patterns and we trust in, you know, where we're being guided to. Yeah, guys, I want to say this too. Like, your current life is probably comfortable. It's probably comfortable. There's probably beautiful people around you, beautiful things around you. That doesn't mean it's a soul-aligned life. And if you don't agree with me, then, I mean, that's fine. You probably shouldn't be watching my videos or, you know, engaging in my content. A nice life, that's not what we're here to do. If you think you're here to have a nice life, that's fine. That's a certain reality and that's a certain timeline. But everything that comes out of my mouth will contradict that, right? And for many of us, we've spent our whole life trying to create that nice life, and it doesn't work because that's not what we're here to do. So if you've been trying to create the nice life and you're wondering why you're still in the loopity loop that you're in, that's why. So yeah, it might be nice, but is that what you really want, is nice? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, or you wouldn't be here. So that's my message for today, you guys. Yeah, it's an interesting message. And like I said, for me, I'm out of my comfort zone because in the past, I would never record a video in this energy, ever. I'd wait till I was feeling better, feeling more upbeat, feeling more confident. But that's not what I'm guided to do. I'm guided to share in this energy, okay? And to not back down because I feel uncertain. Yeah. And actually, I have quite a bit more clarity right now. I really do. So I want to thank you for joining me in this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Share the video with someone who this might be useful for. Otherwise, you know, you have all these options available to you. Look at your life, look at the cycles, look at the patterns, look at where you've been stuck. Are you going to choose the same this year, or are you going to choose different this year? And I ask myself that same question. It's not just for you guys, right? I'm part of the collective here. I'm, you know, part of this process. Am I going to choose something different, right? And if you're one of those 3 women that I'm speaking to that's ready to go on an adventure, who's ready to dig in and set the stage for the rest of the year, then you want to message me. You can email me. My email will be in the description below. It's shellyzigley@gmail.com. And yeah, we can work it out. We can make it happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being on this journey and challenging yourself to pick a new cup this cycle, right? We're not going to achieve something new unless we choose something new. So that's my message today. Have the most beautiful, beautiful day, evening, wherever you are. Bye-bye.